Hi, my name's Sam Tabor, and I'm going to teach you how to fakie flip today. So a fakie flip is a kick flip that you do backwards, basically. It's not a switch flip. You go backwards and you pop with your back foot still, and you do a kick flip and you land it. That's a fakie flip. So a lot of people may say that you need to learn kick flips before learning fakie flips, but it's kind of a matter of opinion, because I think fakie flips stay under me a little bit better, at least when I was learning, because when I did kick flips, they like to fling out that way and I would always land like that. But with fakie flips, they always pretty much stayed under me. So when learning fakie flips, if you can't kick flip, I would still try them, because they may be easier and they could lead you to doing kick flips. So foot positioning for the fakie flip is front foot right below the bolts. That's the best way to get some flick action. And your back foot should be about right here in the pocket, because with kick flips and fakie flips, that's the best way to get the most pop. So with a fakie flip, you want to pop first, obviously, because you can't flick it before you pop, but you want to pop as hard as you can. That's the trick, is popping as hard as you can, because then you get the best flick. And you basically scrape your foot right here on the grip tape, and the board will flick, just like a kick flip. So you're going to pop and then flick, and you're going to jump as high as you can in the air, with pretty much with any other flip trick. And you're going to wait for the board to flip around, and you're going to aim for the bolts, like any other trick. You're going to slap your feet on the bolts and land the trick. Now, that is way easier said than done. So I'm going to talk about some issues that you may have and how to fix them. So a big issue with the fakie flip is they don't pop and then flick. They kind of flick too early because they get excited. So they'll kind of like pop down like this, and before the board even touches the ground, they'll start flicking, and that kind of makes it just do a rolling motion almost. It's very awkward. Your feet kind of go everywhere, and it's not fun. You have a bad day. To prevent that, you want to really make sure you have a solid pop. In fact, if it helps you, this helps me, I listen for a pop. I listen for a pop, and then I think about doing the flick, and it flips really, really well. If the board is going this way, that means that you're kind of pushing off the nose too much. You're not doing it so much off the side. To fix that, you can literally like draw a line on your board if you wanted to, and make sure that your foot follows that line, because if your foot completely scrapes right there, your board is guaranteed to flip. Another reason why I might be going this way is because you're not committing. Usually if you're not committing to a trick and you're just kind of letting the front foot do everything, you put the back foot on the ground, usually it just kind of goes like that, and you don't really, it's not under you. You're not really trying to land the trick, you're just kind of trying to fling it that way, which when you're learning is fine, because you're trying to get it to flip right. But once you get it to flip right, you really want to try to land the trick, and then it'll make the board stay under you the whole time. Now, if the board is going this way, there are two reasons why it might be doing that. The first reason might be because you're kind of nudging it in that direction, which with the fakie flip you really don't need to do. You just need to try to ollie straight up and flick it. So to fix that, just once again, just try to focus on jumping straight up. Don't try to like push it forward, because then you might miss the flick, and that's the second thing, is missing the flick. If it's going this way, your foot may not completely be scraping against this edge right here and flipping. It may just kind of be missing and like barely tapping, which causes it more to go that way than for your foot to even it out and stay under you. Also, with under flipping and over flipping, that's another big problem that happens. If you're over flipping, it just simply means you're flipping too much. That'll just come with practice. You'll get the motion of not flipping too much or not enough, and you'll eventually just get that motion of just one flip and you'll land it. So that's pretty much all the issues that you can have with that trick, other than, you know, like landing primo, but don't let that psych you out, because I land primo all the time. So that's pretty much all there is to it, to the fakie flip, and it's a really, really fun trick. It's fun. That is really, really fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I hope you get your fakie flips down, and that's all I gotta say. Eric, do something.
Okay. That's what happens when you fakie flip and like primo.